Merry meet and welcome. Welcome to the realms of mysticism, the occult, and magic, where your possibilities are only limited by your imagination. Welcome to the witch's cauldron and discover the knowledge you seek. Gather round the cauldron and even stay for a spell. Brightest blessings to you. Merry meet and welcome to the Witch's Cauldron. This is Paula. Hello, Aquarius. We're here for your December 2022 tarot reading. And I am going to start things off with the overarching energy from an oracle deck. I am using the Seasons of the Witch Yule Oracle. And Aquarius, the overarching energy for your reading is the Yule log. Now, what the Yule log card says is, insert me with a bleeding thought, a sacred creation birthed from thee. I am God, I am goddess, I am creation and the creator. And you have to remember what this card is telling you is that creation is both destructive and building. Sometimes you have to let go of things that are really holding you back in order for you to advance and grow and kind of quote unquote level up. All right. So that's the overarching energy. I am doing a spread called the 13 Moon Spread, taught to me by my the former high priest of my trad. And remember, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Aquarius. If this does not resonate with you, check your other placements and watch those videos. You may have something that resonates there instead. So let's get started. Here in the area of water, your emotions, your relationships, your love. And this, your emotions, your relationships, your love. And this means also self-love, loving yourself. Gee whiz. I think this is like the third reading where the Eight of Swords has come up in the relationships department. So you have the Eight of Swords in the upright. Down here in fire, you have the Devil card in reverse. Over here in earth, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Up here in water, you have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. And up with spirit, you have the Queen of Cups. So let's come over here to water first. I think you are having a lot of fears and doubts, and you've kind of put yourself in self-imposed paralyzation. You don't want to make a move because you're afraid pissing somebody off, not pissing somebody off. What do I do? What don't I do? So this is a self-imposed restriction. It can also be you holding your feelings back, not expressing your feelings to people who mean something to you, and conversely, not expressing, to yourself that you love you in the process. So let's clarify. Let's get some clarity here for Aquarius in their relationships and love department. Two of Cups. This could be a wanting to deepen the bond, holding yourself back, your need to express love for someone, holding yourself back, or not acknowledging a mutual attraction of someone who has expressed an interest in you, or, your friends who are trying to give you advice and you're like, no, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. need to make a decision. I am taking this as a new kind of opportunity in the love department, and you are afraid to go there. Page of Cups in reverse. This just kind of, you daydream about these wonderful relationships, these perfect kind of, I'm going to call them movie kind of relationships that you're only portraying them in a positive way in your mind. And relationships have all kinds of bumps and warts and everything else all over them. And don't let that keep you back from actually, expressing your love, not only for yourself, but for your friends, for your family, and for a new love interest. Because I think right now you're just kind of shut down emotionally, and you're afraid to feel anything right now, Aquarius. You got one more up here. Queen of Pentacles. You really want something to be stable and not be so. You could be on an emotional roller coaster right now. You want more calmness than you want drama. And I think that goes to say with everybody else. Down here in fire, that you have the Devil card in reverse. Since it's down here in fire and not up here in relationships, what is it that sparks that fire and drive in you? Okay. And you may be reclaiming your power, kind of getting your groove back, releasing things that no longer serve you. So if it doesn't get you going and you don't feel passionately about something, maybe, or someone, maybe you need to cut them loose and cut them out of your life. Because if it doesn't bring you joy and it doesn't help you grow in some way, don't waste what precious time you have in this lifetime on people and things that don't keep you happy and that don't or things that bring you down. Actions. This can also be, one of your passions could actually be an addiction, and you need to be careful of that energy. In the upright, we have the Hierophant. Your spirituality can be a big passion for you. It's also remembering that compassion is also extremely important to you. And you need to align yourself and your actions with things that light that spark in you. You could also have a passion for teaching or a passion for mentoring in a specific area. It also could be that a Taurus might figure prominently. The Devil energy is hooked with Capricorn. So let's see, what do we get here? The Three of Pentacles in reverse. And this is kind of like here's the Hierophant with an alignment of values, and here is the Three of Pentacles with a misalignment of values. Your values, your spirituality, your passions may not align with people that are around you, and they may actually kind of try to demotivate you. Lack of collaboration and cooperation. Let's keep going. Knight of Wands. Finding that spark. Finding that inspired action. You could be kind of impulsive right now. Beware. I call the Knight of Wands the hot sex. And, if that's your gig, if you just want kind of like beware of the one night stand kind of thing, that's the card for the one night stand. And if that's what makes you feel better and can make you get going and light that passion, more power to you. But just be aware that this night, this energy is not about a long stable relationship. This is, and the judgment card, you got to make a decision. You have to decide to invest your energy in things that nourish you from a spiritual standpoint, from a physical standpoint, and from an emotional standpoint. So just beware. There are also indicators, Aquarius, that you could be going through a divorce and things may not be going your way. There's the other ugly side to that devil energy. Okay. Let's come over here to Earth, your money situation. Needing to plan ahead, having a long-term view with regard to your money. You may be living paycheck to paycheck like a lot of people and most people are these days. You need to map out a plan for financial success. If you want to buy a house, map out a plan. How do you get there? If you want to pay off a debt, map out a plan how to get there. What little steps can you take to address having a more stable income, more stable home, more stable harmony in the household? Let's keep going. The sun in reverse could be a Leo figuring into this. Feeling like a failure. It can also be sadness because of canceled plans, especially during this time of year and everything. We have had so many holidays jacked up by, that nasty little 19 going around, that it may be really taking a toll and throwing you into, depression because your plans aren't panning out. You're not going to be able to, get to where you want to be with family. It can also be really procrastinating with things to do with your money, like just saying, oh, screw it, I don't care, I'm going to buy this anyway and I'll figure out how to pay for it later. That may be your driving attitude right now. But remember, you got to cut out things that don't serve you, habits, people, places, things that are holding you back for you to get the success that you want to see. The Empress in reverse. This is another card. You've got to get up off your butt. It serves no purpose to stay in your head and bitch and moan and sit on the pity pot without doing anything to change. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different outcome. And I think that's where a lot of people are right now. Okay. Put a fork in me, I'm done. Once you figure this out, okay, rising above the bullshit, getting rid. This is a card of building something new when it's in reverse. When it's upright, that's like, rock bottom, okay? But this is coming out. I mentioned before, there could be some kind of toxic behavior or substance issues and coming out of it, getting away from that kind of devil card energy that we've seen, getting rid of the things that don't serve you, the things that hurt you. So you may be in recovery phase, either emotionally or physically, from, bad habits regarding people, places, and things. Okay. Let me get one more card here. Damn. You can't make this nonsense up. Devil card in the upright. A need to free yourself. A need to break the bondage of what is holding you back. And it's come up in this energy is repeated numerous times throughout the reading. And this is that energy of the Devil card. It's the energy of the Yule log. It's freeing yourself from things that no longer serve you to make way for things that are better. And that includes people, places, and things. Up here in air, your ability, your creativity, your learning, your wisdom, your ability to communicate. Be careful with your words. When the Eight of Pentacles is in reverse, it's an indicator of careless words and not being very nice. This can also be an indicator of a workaholic. And it's a reminder to, everybody needs a little bit of time to rest and recuperate. And this may be you voicing your need. Hey, I need a day off because I am just plain exhausted. As you know, I usually say I'm too exhaustipated, and that means I'm too tired to give a shh, if you get my drift, people. So let's keep going here. The Page of Swords in reverse. Another warning about being careless, and especially being defensive. And during this time of year, you can be very defensive with your words. You can take offense at the littlest thing. And it seems like people get offended about everything these days. You can't say boo without somebody calling something, and getting canceled for the least little thing. You're not allowed to have a differing opinion. You are allowed to have a different opinion. It's just the way that you express it. Okay. Express yourself in a productive manner. Use your words in a way that will get your message across rather than coming off as being defensive, bitchy, and being a butthead. The Emperor in the upright. You may be told by a father figure or mentor, as I like to say, because I try not to assign gender as much as possible in these readings because it's energy. That mentoring kind of words. You may get advice from a friend that's telling you, hey, you're being really defensive and you're kind of not being reasonable. Okay, this is a card of reason. It is a card of, structure, and don't be so aggressive with your words, okay? Six of Swords in reverse. Unfinished business, feeling overwhelmed and trapped. And that's kind of like that devil energy. Judgment in reverse. Do I need to keep going back here and finding all that the cards from trapped energy? It's all about you're not going to make progress until you let go of what does not serve you to make way for something better to come in its place. Okay, this is you having the need to, you feel trapped, and you're entitled to feel that way. Look to a mentor to help you think things through and to find your words and develop a plan to get out of this rut that you seem to be in. Okay, let me do one more here. Damn. Feeling overburdened and working too much. Don't be a workaholic. Express, I need some downtime or I'm going to lose my stuff. Okay, don't be afraid to do that. Don't be such a workaholic and bury your head in work and ignore the work that you actually need to do. Okay. Up here in Spirit, we have the Queen of Cups. Spirit is your intuitive connection. Okay. This is having kindness and sensitivity and being able to tap into intuition to help you navigate what's going on right now. We have the King of Pentacles in the upright. Being realistic, providing, and being secure, stability. Your spirituality is calling for you to maintain being grounded. Don't go too far this way. Don't go too far this way. Try to stay here in the middle. And it's important to your spirituality to have that strong base, to have that core belief system that you can look to get you through the tough times. It's also the Six of Pentacles in the upright is usually associated with charity, but it's also you having charity and grace with yourself. I think, Aquarius, you've been a little bit hard on yourself, and you need to give yourself grace. You need to say, okay, you know what? I'm not perfect. I can't be perfect, but I can be the best me that I can be. And, do that through your spirituality. Tap into source. Tap into your intuition. Find out what it is, that really drives you to help you address any of the issues going on. This stuff's keeping you up. You are probably having some insomnia, some nightmares. The stuff's really bothering you. Look to your passions, to your spirituality to help guide you. Listen to your inner voice. You're not going to be successful if you don't tap into source. If you continue to not listen to what the universe is telling you, the universe isn't going to pull you out of anything. It's going to show you the path, how to get yourself out, but it's not going to do the work for you. You need to do the work. And then, only then, will you have the success of the star in upright. Right now it's in reverse. Let's get 3 more. Stuff the universe wants Aquarius to know. 3 cards. 7 of Cups. Don't do a bunch of wishing and not take any action. I call this the LARP card because sometimes those, LARPers have lost complete connection with themselves. They lose themselves in a fantasy. Don't lose yourself in the fantasy. Don't spend all your time daydreaming and never take any action to unburden yourself and free yourself from this devil energy. 7 of Wands in reverse. 2 sevens right here together. You want to just give up. You are ready to just throw up your hands and say, F it. Don't do that. Just make smart choices. Right now, you are overwhelmed with the feelings of failure. There can be a lot of family feuds, especially with the 10 and the 7 of Wands coming up and the 10 of Pentacles coming up. There could be a lot of family feuds going on right now. And families love to fight. You may be in separation. Like I said, some of you could be going through a divorce. This is the separation. This is, the fight, fight, fight. It won't come to resolution during the month of December because this devil energy is too much into play. So that's it, Aquarius. That's what I have for you for December 2022. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And as I always say, merry we did meet, merry we will part until we merry meet again. Be well and walk in love and light. Bye.